Okay, we're gonna go to page 157. And oh, here's some more good news. I just finished sharing that next week is spring break. There's no class. And the second good news is we only have 3 weeks of grammar left, period. And then we are done with grammar. We are so close. We can do that on one hand, right? We're so close. This is a review page. This is going to be one of the easiest lessons. We have 3 good news in a row here. This is another good news. It's an easy page. It's an easy page. Okay. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Okay, here we go. Contractions. Combines 2 words into one. It uses apostrophe to show where a letter or letters, plural, have been removed. Form contractions with the following words. Oh my goodness, you could probably do this by yourself. You don't even really need me. Okay, we're just going to go through Easton. What's the contraction for it is?
It's
Good. Tyler, they are.
There. Like
There.
THEY apostrophe RE.
Yes,
I
good.
don't know how to say it.
Yeah, you had it there. Caden was not.
wasn't.
Good. All right. I'm going to have you do this next part by yourself. All you're doing is connecting the 2 words next to, you're going to draw a line to it. So like I'll do the first one. He would be heed. So you're going to draw a line to heed like that. Did, do not, does, don't. So you're going to match them. Okay. Go ahead and do it by yourself. Let me know if you have any trouble. Okay. Obviously there's a pattern here. Did you guys get that same pattern? Okay. 2 lines down and a bunch of lines this way. Good. Easy peasy cheesy. This is like, I don't know, second grade stuff. You guys are way higher than second grade. Okay. They just want to make sure you still remember from second grade. Thumbs up if you got that done. Yes, yes, I see that. Easton, are you done? Let's go on to the actual practice page. How about Liana? How about you read it today?
Timmy, who busily stuffed the snack, explained that it would be Johnny's bed.
Okay, good. Busily, it's busy with an ly. So instead of saying busily, we say busily. It's just full of activity. You're doing a lot. Busily. It's a good ly adverb there. There's one article. Go ahead and find that by yourself. And Easton, 3 nouns.
Uh, Bed,
Good.
Timmy, and Johnny, maybe.
Uh, no, Johnny's is going to be an adjective, so not Johnny's.
Sack,
Yes, sack. Go. Check. Pronoun, Tyler.
It.
Good. Adjective, Caden.
Johnny's.
Good. And we need to do something with it. What do we need to do, Caden?
But is it apostrophe or
Yep. Because otherwise, Johnny's without an apostrophe is like plural. It'd be like more than one Johnny, which would be weird. So it's Johnny's with an apostrophe. That means the bed belongs to Johnny, and that makes it an adjective. That's good. Ly adverb, Liana.
Busily?
Yes, good. Ly, busily. Who, which, Christopher?
Who busily stuffed the sack.
Good. This is going to be easy. That clause, Easton.
um That would be Johnny's bed.
Good. All the way. Yep. Subject, verb. Tyler, where are the verbs at?
The verbs
Yeah. Some of them are
would,
action. Wait, say it again.
would,
Would, good,
stuffed,
good,
explained.
good. There's one more.
There's one more. Uh,
It's a linking verb.
B.
Good. It's a be verb. So we got stuffed, explained, would, be. Yes, that's all of them. So what are the subjects then, Kaden? Well, who's doing these things?
Timmy? Or
Um,
who?
Timmy is a subject actually, because that's going to connect to explained. And then you're right, who is also a subject. And then what about the that clause?
It?
Good. So remember, each clause has its own subject. And then this is on the outside. Opener. Liana, what kind of an opener is this?
Is it a prepositional opener?
No, your clue is right here. Timmy's the subject, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a subject opener. Remember that one? Okay, so what number is the subject opener?
1.
Good. 1. Subject. Good job. Capitals, you could do that by yourself. Easy peasy cheesy. The names. End mark, period. Wow. Apostrophe, we already got it. Man, that was easy. Take your time on your homework pages though, because sometimes I see you guys making mistakes because I think you're trying to do it too fast. So don't go too fast on homework. Take your time on it. Think it through. All right. That's it for grammar. We are almost there. Yay. Man, we are cooking. Cooking. Okay. Binders. Go ahead and get out the poisonous animals stuff from your front pocket. This week, you guys started with your first 2 paragraphs of your body paragraphs. This is a big paper, and we are going to finish it this week, okay? We are going to finish it this week. We are going to finish it. Do you hear me? We're going to finish it. It will be finished. Finished, it will be. And then we can start on something new next time when we get together in 2 weeks after Easter. Moving on from this. Okay, so you had your Roman numeral 1, which you guys did last week, and there was a little bit of confusion about the topics, and I'm going to try to clear that up today as best I can. Yes, Kaden, do you have a question?
Didn't do it.
Okay, that's okay. Are you planning to do it, or
I think I was gonna just do it, this one.
okay? Because we're adding to it this week. So talk to your mom, find out how much she wants you to do, because I know you had testing. Some students are skipping parts of lessons. That's okay as long as your parent tells me that, because you can't tell me that. Not that I don't trust you, but it has to come from your parent who's your teacher. If they want you to skip an assignment, have them write in Google Classroom, please excuse whatever your name is from this assignment due to testing. And I just need to make sure it's coming from your parent. Okay. So going back to last week, we did Roman numeral. Well, we started with Roman numeral 1. Technically, the body paragraphs are in the middle. So what I want you to do is turn this over on the back. You should have Roman numeral 2 on the back. There should be a blank square here at the bottom under A. Do you guys have a blank spot here? Okay. So I'm just going to show you here the format of a 5-paragraph essay. So on the side here, just for example, I'm just going to have you just do the Roman numerals right now. So leave a little space in between like this. Roman numeral 4 looks like that. Roman numeral 5 looks like that. We're not going to do the little numbers in between. This is just Roman numerals right now. Okay, just want to review this with you. There we go. It's a little better. Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, Roman numeral 3. This is Roman numeral 4. This is Roman numeral 5, which is a V. Put a little arrow like this, like a side triangle kind of shape like that. These are called your body, and I'm going to use the paragraph symbol. Remember, 2 lines down with a backwards P at the top, body paragraphs. Each one of your body paragraphs has a topic. Yes, Tyler.
Can I just write paragraphs? Because I cannot draw that.
Yes, if you must, yes, you can write out the word paragraphs. Just showing a little shorthand here, but that's okay. Next to, like, I just want you to write this a little bit smaller, like, oops, not with an S. Just put topic, topic, topic. Okay. This is going to be Roman numeral 2 has its own topic. Roman numeral 3 has a topic. Roman numeral 4 has a topic. These are the body paragraphs. So for example, this could be about polar bears. What else we got? This could be about barracuda. Roman numeral 3, that one's found in all 3 articles. And then Roman numeral 4 could be a combination of spur-winged geese and quail, something like that. Okay. So these are 3 separate types of animals for your middle body paragraphs. Who knows what this paragraph is called? The very first paragraph of a 5-paragraph essay, Christopher.
Introduction.
Good. Introduction. I'm just going to put intro for short. Intro. What do we need to include in our introduction? Do you guys remember what we need to include? What's the first sentence, Tyler?
A attention getter.
Yes, attention getter. And I'm just going to write this kind of small. You're going to squeeze it in here next to that word intro. We're going to write down a couple things. What else is included in your introduction other than the attention getter? Christopher?
Background.
Yes, background. Another word for that is like history. Or for this paper, when you're talking about animals, where are these animals? We'll give a little background. Where can you find them? Where did they come from? Are they mammals? What kind of species are they? Okay. And then there's one more after background. We have to talk about 3 things. What 3 things are we going to talk about here after the background in our introduction paragraph? Do you remember what 3 things we're going to state here, Tyler?
The topics?
Yes, good. 3 topics. And these are the 3 topics right here. Topic, topic, topic. You're going to talk about those 3 topics here. Very good, you guys. That's the introduction. Then you go into detail about these topics. You're going to tell all the information about each one of those animals. Then you get to paragraph 5. What is the type? What is the name of this paragraph? Paragraph 5. Hey, Easton and Tyler, I'm really hoping you guys aren't having a side conversation because I might have to turn off chat. Okay, so make sure you're not doing that. What's paragraph 5 called, Christopher?
Conclusion.
Conclusion. Good, yes. And what do we do in the conclusion? Who remembers what are we going to write in here? Christopher, do you remember?
Most significant.
Yes. I'm going to move that down a little bit because that's not the first thing, but yes, most significant. And why? And you're going to state your 3 topics again. So see the pattern? You're going to do attention getter, background, 3 topics, more about the topics, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, conclusion, again about the topics, and most significant and why. See the pattern? That's what I want you to get in your head for a 5-paragraph essay. Today, we're going to work on your 3rd body paragraph. You should have 2 done already. If you don't, that's okay. You can catch up. And then we're also going to work on that introduction and conclusion. So for the 3rd body paragraph, you do need another piece of white paper if you have one. If you don't, you can use a plain printer paper. Yes, Tyler.
Why do we state the 3 topics twice?
Good question. That is the pattern because it's like a sandwich. You know how you have bread on the top and the bottom of a sandwich? That's the best way I can explain it. As far as writing goes, it leaves the reader, whoever's reading your paper, with a solid understanding of what the topics are. Do you know in life, when you repeat things 3 or more times, you're more likely to remember it? And that's why we do that in writing, because you say it here, you say it again here, and you say it again here. I know it sounds like you're repeating, and you are, but you're changing it up just a little bit. So it's not exactly the same, but you're pretty much addressing those 3 things so that whoever reads your paper goes, oh, I know everything I need to know about polar bear and barracuda. I mean, as far as, you know, the poisonous part, I mean, there's a lot to learn, but you get what I'm saying. So it kind of solidifies it in their brain when you repeat it like that. Hopefully you guys have another piece of white paper. If not, go grab a printer paper. We're going to set this up for your 3rd body paragraph. You know what to do. Taco fold first. Fold it in 3rds after that. If you're working with printer paper, you're going to have to write really small. That's okay. You can do it. So something we need to fix that I forgot about is on this page, we had Roman numeral 1. Technically, it's Roman numeral 2. So let's just fix that. Because the first paragraph of your body paragraph is actually technically 2. So change the 1 to a 2. And then you're going to change the 2 on the back to a 3 because it's paragraphs 2, 3, and 4. This should be paragraph, and this is A, B, and C back here. If you don't have this one set up yet, it's okay. You can do this one later. If you're behind, that's all right. Don't worry. Used, outline. I didn't have this one set up yet, but I know you guys did it. And then for your new page that you got out today, this is technically going to be paragraph 4, which looks like this. It's an I and a V. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I know I kind of did that kind of fast here. So we're doing paragraph 4 technically today. Paragraph 4. Liana, do you have the white paper? Okay, did you already set it up? Sure you set it up and
No,
get
not yet.
Okay, go ahead and get that. Used outline. This is again Roman numeral 4. We're going to do 1 through 6 here. And clincher. Just want to make sure everybody understands why we changed those Roman numerals. We need to change them to 2, 3, and 4 because they're the middle paragraphs of your 5-paragraph essay. As you're setting this up, what we're learning right now is formal essays. And you know the word formal, you've probably heard that word before, it means fancy or dressed up. And in fact, high schools have high school formals. Maybe somebody in your family or you know somebody who's been to a high school formal before. Right now is that time of year. I see it all the time on Facebook. All these high schoolers dressed up. They have flowers. They go to a dance. They go out to a fancy dinner. It's like a date. Okay. And formal does mean like dressed up, like suit and tie or tuxedo or a fancy dress, makeup, hair, all that stuff, you know? So when you're talking about writing, and it's kind of interesting how the analogy happens because we also have dress up words with which dress up our writing. It's kind of like dressing up. But formal means a little bit more like academic style writing than writing a letter or a text or an email or a fun story. Like back when we did, what did we do with the pictures? The ice cream story. Remember way back when we were writing about like, what was that? Oh, food on a stick. Yeah, remember that one? Ice cream truck, food fight, all of those. Those are not formal writings, right? More creative, imaginative type writing. Formal essays in school, you're not going to include yourself in this style of essay. You did for those other ones where you talked about like food on the stick and all that. This is different. This is more informational. You're telling your reader information about something that you researched. And in this paper, you're talking about poisonous animals. So you're going to keep yourself out of it, and not use words like you should not go pet a polar bear or touch a poisonous frog or whatever. You don't say it like that. You need to say it more like poisonous frogs. What is this? The golden poison frog is poisonous because blank. You're just giving information. Okay. You're not putting people in the situation. Now, if you do talk about eating one, because it does mention that, you can use words like a person should not eat a poison frog. It's kind of like a duh moment, right? I do have to say right here though, and I see that did somebody have their hand up, Tyler? Did you have your hand up for a second?
No, but I put in the chat I'm being called out because I used that
Oh.
exact sentence in my paragraph.
You didn't have to confess that. I wasn't going to say anything. But here's the other thing though. I am sad to say that almost everybody who did the assignment used a bunch of banned words. Eat is a banned word, and it's hard because we're talking about eating poisonous animals. Okay? Don't use eat or ate or see or saw. What? Okay, so tell me, who can recite all the banned words? Do you remember what they all are right now? Who can tell me the banned words? Tyler,
I'm a pro at this, so I should know
tell
them.
me.
All
Yeah.
right. Say, said, see, saw, think, thought, go, went, good, bad, big, eat, ate.
Yes. Okay, good. It's kind of ironic that you know them all. But you're getting better. You're getting better at that, Tyler. A couple people, I won't name any names, Christopher. I had to. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Well, they do this on purpose. You know, they tell you, write about the dangers of eating a poisonous animal, but don't use eat. Uh-uh. So that's the thing. They're tricking you. You got to be smart. You got to outsmart the binder. Okay. So outsmart it. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I think I saw your hand, Caden, for a second. Did you want to say something? It was a while ago.
What if I want to use the banned words?
you just give me like a little mini heart attack when I read that. Okay, so just don't. Okay, just save me. Because I open it up, usually it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, why? Why? Don't use the banned words,
Do
please.
you have your coffee first at least?
I have my coffee in my hand as I'm grading, yes.
Oh, okay. If you didn't
But
have your coffee first, that might get a little wild.
but I'm not done with my coffee. So it's sketchy. It's sketchy because I might be like halfway done with my coffee. So that's the thing. Just spare me. Okay. Just don't do it. Just don't.
A
Don't.
sip of coffee for each banned word you see.
I guess that might work, but just don't, okay? Anyways, back to let's look at your possible topics because you're gonna pick your third topic here. We could categorize some of these animals. I know we talked about it a little bit last week. I know it was just me and Christopher. We had a great day. It was fun. Christopher and me. That could be a show, Christopher and me.
Wouldn't it be
YouTube show,
Christopher
Christopher.
and I?
Yes, but it still would be a catchy name for a show, right? Christopher and me. Did you guys notice that pufferfish and sea turtles and the barracuda, aren't they all sea animals? The barracuda is, right? It's a sea animal, right?
What's a
Yes,
barracuda?
fish. It's a fish.
Oh, okay.
So if you're looking for another topic and you haven't written about these, you can group these together because they're all from the ocean. Okay, that's an idea. You can group together, and I'm going to do a plus sign here just so I have a different symbol. Quail and the spur-winged geese, those are both birds. Those can be in one topic, one paragraph. And then you've got the oddballs here, polar bears and the golden poison frog. You could put those two together if you wanted to, or you can just do, well, you can't do just the golden poison frog because it's only found in one article. But here's another idea. I wanted to make sure to tell you guys. Let's say you've already done that, you already wrote those paragraphs, you're down to polar bears and golden poison frog, and you're like, they don't go together, and there's only one source here. You can, I'm giving you this option, if you chose golden poison frog and you want to do a whole paragraph about it because you think they're so cool, you can. And you can look online for more information about the golden poison frog. There you go. Okay, you can do that. You can use C and then look for 2 more articles about the golden poison frog. The great place to go is Britannica, which you guys are familiar with now, and National Geographic. Both of those are safe sites. You can go there, find more information on the golden poison frog, label it A and B, and then you can use this as a paragraph for your outline. I mean, for your keyword outline. Okay, Tyler?
Is this like a limited thing included in our package that we got? Because I don't remember having this opportunity last year.
Well, you're moving on to a higher level.
We got the expanded edition.
Expanded
Mhm.
edition. There you go. Yes. Expanded.
Expansion pack.
Yes. Expansion pack. We all understand that. Limited edition. All right. Any other questions about that? Because I'm going to have you guys go ahead and pick what you're going to do each paragraph about. I know most people already got Roman numerals 2 and 3 done, but if you didn't, choose what you're going to put like next to your possible topics. Choose what Roman numeral, like if you put it next to the topic you used already, put a Roman numeral 2 next to your first body paragraph topic. Put a Roman numeral 3 next to your second body paragraph topic. And then choose one for your third body paragraph topic and put a Roman numeral 4 next to. Do you guys know what I'm talking about right now? Okay, good. I see you nodding. That's good. Because when we work on the introduction, the conclusion, you have to know what those 3 body paragraphs are about in order to do the introduction and the conclusion. Remember this right here? So you got to know what these 3 body paragraphs, you got to have those 3 topics in order to write your 3 topics here and here. That's why I want you to decide what your 3 paragraphs are going to be about. Tyler?
Uh, Christopher and I are wondering if we can do a whole paragraph on the Barracuda since it's found in articles A, B, and C.
Yes, yes, you can. Sorry, I didn't check the chat, but yes, yes, you can. A whole paragraph about that. It's already there. Okay, there goes my puppies again. Can you guys hear them? No? Oh, cool. That's cool. I think I have my microphone set on only picking up what's right in front of it because I have a big dog and she's loud. Anyways, Roman numeral 4, go ahead and write your topic here on your outlines. This is going to be your 3rd body paragraph. And then I want you to get out from your front pocket page 171. We're going to focus on the introduction and conclusion next. Introduction and conclusion. So while you're doing that, okay, Tyler, I see your hand there.
So are we basically doing it backwards this week? We wrote 2 paragraphs last week and now we're writing 3 paragraphs?
Oh, yeah, technically, yeah. Yeah, the good news is the introduction and conclusion, in my opinion, are a little bit easier because you're basically going to come up with the sentences here, so it goes a little bit faster. But yeah. Again, one more thing about, making this a formal essay and not using words like I and me. Something I see often, and seriously, I'm not going to call out any names, so I'm not going to pick on anybody. Sometimes I see things like, now I'm going to talk about the Barracuda. Or something like, the next part of my essay is going to be about blank. Okay, Tyler, your camera's off, Tyler. So stay away from that. That's all I'm saying. Don't say the next part. I'm going to tell you next. I am blah blah blah. Okay, try to stay away from that. You're just going to go right into the topic. The next interesting poisonous animal is the barracuda. Period. Simple. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. You guys have heard of the KISS analogy, KISS. Have you heard that one? It stands for keep it simple, silly. Now, actually, the original saying was keep it simple, stupid, but stupid's not very nice. So I was trying to think of another S word. But okay, so that's what it originally was. Keep it simple, stupid. There, I said it. And KISS is something to keep in mind when you're doing anything in life. You're not going to call people stupid. That's not what I mean. But you're going to keep it simple when you're explaining things, when you're doing things. Keep it as simple as possible. Simple is better. That's the point. I bet if you ask your parents, because it was really popular in like the 80s and 90s, I bet they might know, or your grandparents. I don't know. I'm probably aging myself. Anyway, page 171 here. This is the conclusion. The first step is to restate the topics. Write a sentence or 2 about each topic. Try to convey the main idea of each body paragraph, highlight or bold. These are the topic words. So here's topic A. That's from paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and paragraph 4. These are your body paragraphs. What topics did you write about? Make a sentence about it, like using those topic words. Go ahead and work on this. If you wrote about the barracuda first, make a sentence about the barracuda. You see what I mean? Like, you can even be something like this. The barracuda is a type of poisonous fish. Something like that. You don't have to copy that. It depends on what you put for your first body paragraph. Easton, question?
So you see there's like 3 topics there. I only wrote
Yes.
2 because I wrote about the pufferfish.
Okay. Then you do the 2. You might have to leave topic C blank until you finish that paragraph, and then you can come back and fix that. Okay. Yeah, it's a good question. And then Tyler?
So for Roman numeral 2, I wrote about the quail and the spur-winged geese.
Okay.
So like, do I write a sentence about both of those just in one sentence, or what would I do
Yes,
there?
you can write it because you have an option there. Great question. You can name both of them in your sentence, or you can call them poisonous birds and put a box around the word birds because they're both birds. So either way, you can name them, or you can call it more of a generic birds. Any other questions? You guys got something, or you're working on something for topic A? Try to get something for topic B, whatever your next paragraph was about, and C. Liana, how far are you on your paragraphs?
I already did my first one, my first one.
Okay, and what did you write about for your first one?
Quail.
Okay. So your sentence for topic A is going to be something about quail, okay? And then put a box around the word quail. Christopher, what did you put next to topic A? I didn't spell this word right. I just noticed that. Poisonous. There we go. You're muted, Christopher, so I can't hear you. What did you put for topic A right here?
The quail and the spur-winged geese is only poisonous if you eat it.
Uh-oh, wee-oo. Fix a word before I scream, okay?
I meant devour.
Oh, good. Phew. Okay, just checking. Make sure you don't use that word. All right, good. And what about topic B? Did you write something there without a banned word? What did you put for B, Christopher?
The poisonous golden frog and pufferfish is poisonous if you touch or dine it.
Dine. Maybe instead of dine, you could say ingest. That's a good word. Ingest. How about you, Easton? You have your hand up there.
So I did topic A and topic B. I said the pufferfish is a very poisonous fish. Would that be considered even a sentence?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
What's your
Then
B?
for topic B, people eat pufferfish that is served at a restaurant.
Wee-oo. Banned word, banned word.
Banned word? What?
Yeah. Topic B. Read it again.
Eat.
Ah, fix it. It's a new banned word for you guys. Well, newish. You've had it for a little while, but anyways. All right. Thumbs up if you got something for A and B and maybe even C. You might be waiting on C. That's okay. I see your thumbs up. Okay, good. Good. Now, most significant. I know you're still working on your third body paragraph, but what is something you want your reader, the person who's reading your paper, to remember about what you wrote about? I kind of have a feeling we should address the poisonous part. The most significant thing, because I actually have heard that, you know, you can get really sick if you eat some of this. If you eat it, and I know I'm using the banned word eat, but it's okay to use it when we're talking. So don't get mad at me. Talking about, we're just talking right now. It's only when you're writing you can't use it, but people can get sick. So think about what you want to say here. What do you want them to remember? It could be one of the animals that you thought was, wow, this is really cool and crazy. I want them to remember this one animal, or it could be to remember poisonous animals in general, something significant. So you're going to say something like this: the most significant, and you can copy this part down, thing about blank. It could be one of the animals or something generic, like ingesting poisonous animals is blank because blank. So go ahead and finish that sentence. The most significant thing about blank, or the most significant thing to remember about the barracuda is, or just poisonous animals in general. And you could say something like, well, we can't use think or thought. So I was going to say, you could say think twice. But instead of think, because that's also banned, watch out for that. So you could say something like, ponder it more than once. Ponder twice. Yeah, something like that. Tyler.
May we move on to our introduction if we finish our conclusion?
Yes, you may. Let's do that. Turn it over to the other side. I was getting caught up in the chat box for a second there, so I was a little distracted. Yes, let's move on to the introduction. So here we've got our setup again. Go ahead next to this topic A, put a Roman numeral 2, topic B, put a Roman numeral 3, topic C, put a Roman numeral 4. That's just to remind you that those are the topics you just wrote about in your conclusion. Now, don't copy the same exact sentence. This is where you got to really stretch your brain and try to think of another way to say the same thing. But you're going to have to try to get creative on how to change it up a little bit. Change it up, change up the sentence, but you're still going to put a box around. I'm just going to pretend like they're right here in these sentences, right? You're going to put a box around those topic words for these. Yes, Easton.
So I wrote the most significant thing about pufferfish. Can I read you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the most significant thing about pufferfish is that their poison is.
Oh no, you froze. Oh yeah, you froze.
It's
Yeah.
at the right,
100 times the
frozen screen.
toxicity.
You froze like right at the moment when you were going to tell us what the most significant thing was, and then you just froze, and we never heard you.
Okay.
So try it one more time.
Alright, I'll do it again. The most significant thing about pufferfish is that their poison is 1,200 times the toxicity of cyanide, which is like
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's actual poison.
Is it banned word approved?
It's approved. Yes. Good job. I didn't hear any banned words. Good job. Jump back up to here because we do need to talk about the attention getter. It does explain it on this page. If you're doing your homework and you're like, I forgot, what do I put for attention getter? We'll look up here. It'll tell you, but you're going to think of either a question, a VSS is another good one, Or you might have a fact or a statistic, like what Easton said, but you don't want to use that same fact in your introduction. I like how you ended on that because that's like a pow, right? It's like a whoa, what? But you can look up a fact in your articles that you read that you thought was interesting about something. Or a statistic. The statistic means, like, for example, how many people, and you could look this up, you can Google it with a parent. How many people have died from eating a pufferfish in the last year or 10 years or whatever? Give it like a time frame. And that's called a statistic. You might find that 421 people have died from eating a pufferfish since 2010. I'm making that up, so don't quote me on that, but you can look up a fact or a statistic like that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Start off with that. So if you're not sure yet, your attention getter, you can leave that blank. You can come back to that. You want to make it like really interesting for the reader to go, wow, really? I want to read more about this. This is weird. Background, that's more like the history, like we talked about earlier. So a little bit of a background of maybe more an introduction to these types of animals. Like something like there are many animals we enjoy in the world, such as dogs and cats. However, there are some animals you do not want to go too close to or get too close to. Whoa, I almost said a bad word for that. Don't say go. There's some animals you don't want to get too close to, or there's some animals you don't even want to imagine ingesting. A little bit of a background here to these animals. You guys got any ideas? You could share your ideas if you have ideas. Kind of a background you want to put. Tyler?
So I already wrote my attention getter background.
Good. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. No bad words. He's checking. Go ahead. Can we hear it?
There's no banned words.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and read it.
Poisonous animals are very dangerous. The end. No, I'm joking.
Wait,
Poisonous
was that your
animals.
attention getter?
That was my, yeah.
Okay.
Poisonous animals are very dangerous in
That's
today's
yes.
world. They are very capable of harming humans, so stay away.
Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. Okay, Easton.
Okay. So for my background one
Mm-hmm.
on the introduction, I said people consume pufferfish as a dare or challenge for social media. Have you ever, like YouTube or something? Just basically for money or views on that. So
Why am I not surprised? That's a great attention getter. And do you have a background yet, or are you still working on that one?
that was my background, I think.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like that. Kaden or Liana, Christopher, do you guys have attention getter or background yet you want to share? Still working on it. If you're done, like Tyler, I know you're done. You can start working on your third body paragraph, which is technically Roman numeral 4, and start working on your outlines while we're waiting here. I want to make sure everybody gets this done before we go on to the next thing. Christopher, what do you have?
I finished the intention getter, topic A, topic B, and topic.
Tell us the attention getter part. What did you put for that?
Don't devour poisonous animals unless needed.
Okay. That's a good one. I actually like that. And I like the word devour. That's perfect. And unless needed, like if you're starving, I guess. Good. How about Liana? Did you come up with an attention getter yet?
No, I'm thinking of a word to replace my eat.
Okay, let's think about that. Well, we've got devour, ingest, you know that word, ingest. Gobble up, that would work. Chew or munch on. Does that help you, or do you still need more ideas?
Okay,
Okay, got it. Okay. Kaden, how about you? How's yours coming?
I'm still working on it.
Which one are you working on? The attention getter?
Yeah.
Do you like the idea of coming up with like a statistic or just for fun? Let me look this up. I see your hand. Go ahead, Easter. I'm gonna look Easter. Whoa. I've got Easter on the brain.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I think
Go
you're
ahead.
12 days early, but his name is also Easton.
I'm so sorry, Easton. Go ahead. You probably forgot your question, but go ahead.
Okay. For topic A,
Yes.
do not play or hold a pufferfish. It's dangerous. Then I
Ooh,
like a comma after a pufferfish.
I like it. Good job. Let's see. How many people have died from eating a puffer fish every year? You ready for this? Wow. Okay. So you know how when you Google something, usually AI tells you the first answer and then you have to check that. But AI says, while specific annual death counts can vary, approximately 50 people are poisoned by pufferfish in Japan each year, with a handful of deaths, primarily among those who prepare the fish themselves. Oh, how sad. They didn't even eat it, they prepared it and died. I think I need a new job if that's the case. I mean, Tyler, did you have your hand up for a second?
Yeah, I was gonna guess the number, but that's way too
Oh,
low. I would have overshot by like 200.
I know, because I threw out 400 earlier and I was way off too. That's only Japan though. I guess that's mostly where they eat puffer fish because that's a delicacy in Japan, I'm pretty
What
sure.
about Hawaii though?
Yeah. Let's look up barracuda, see how many die from that one. What?
Would Japan be considered a country?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Okay, take a wild guess on this one. How many people die from, and there's another name for the barracuda. It's Siguerta fish poisoning. How many do you think, Tyler?
500.
Nope,
500
No?
and
nope.
Lower or higher?
Higher,
Higher, 1,000.
1,000.
higher,
2,000.
higher,
5,000.
572.
higher,
6,000.
higher than 6,000,
10,000.
higher than 10,
20,000.
100,000.
lower than 20,
15K.
higher.
16,000.
Okay, you got it. You got it. 16, but
16.
still, oh my
Wow.
gosh. 16,000?
I mean, they kind of were told not to touch it, so I don't really feel sorry for them. But then again, 16,000, that's a lot.
Here's another good word in this. Here's another good word in case you're looking for something else instead of poison or toxic. Those two are good words to use. Contaminated. You could use that word in your essay too. You know, if you're trying to look for another word for that, contaminated, toxic, or poisonous, those all three are like synonyms. Consume, that's another good word for eat. You could say consuming. I think we have a list somewhere in our binder with those words. Okay. So, where are we at? We're running out of time. Let's take a look at your checklist really quick. Checklist. I want to point out that the introduction and conclusion is a little bit, the format is just a little bit different because you don't have to do topic clinchers. Notice here, and well, let me back up a little bit. You are going to come up with a title, but notice here's your note for you. This is for everybody. No, I, my, we, us, you. Okay, that's just a note. Just you're going to check that. Make sure you didn't use any of those words. And then for introduction, it says it includes attention getter, background information, and states topics. Bold or highlight. That means the topic words. That's why we put a box around them in our practice paper there. Box around barracuda, box around polar bear, or whatever animal you're talking about. You're going to highlight just that, those 3 topic words in the introduction and the conclusion. You do not have to highlight the topic clincher. It's different for introduction and conclusion. Notice the body paragraphs are those middle 3 paragraphs. Topic clincher. And it tells you the rule right here. So topic clincher for the body paragraphs, but the introduction and conclusion, only the topics for each of those body paragraphs. And then, of course, you've got all your dress ups here, openers, band words right here. Put a big star by it if you need to. Tyler.
I think that section is missing on my paper.
Yeah, nice try.
Oh no, my dog ate that section. That's all.
Yeah, that's a good one. No.
My dog's homework.
All right, you guys. Any last minute questions or last minute things to say before you go? You're going to work on your 3rd body paragraph. You can do extra research if you need to, if you need more information. Don't forget that. And then you're going to do your introduction and conclusion. So basically what you're going to turn in, hopefully by Friday night, you'll turn in all 5 paragraphs and then you can take a break. Okay. It's worth it to just try to get it done sooner. And then I won't see you next week. And then I will see you after Easter. Okay. All right, you guys, good job today. That was fun. Have a good 2 weeks. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.